The EFF and other political parties are calling for the resignation of Blade Nzimande. The higher education minister is accused of receiving kickbacks from NSFAS service providers amounting to millions. The EFF has opened a criminal case against Nzimande and NSFAS chairperson, Ernest Khosa. The financial aid scheme has been plagued by challenges, including late payments and issues with service providers, among others.
As people who are supposed to be providing allowances to the students, and they steal money of the students and they share it amongst themselves. Students on the ground are struggling. Our sisters and brothers in the universities and TVET colleges do not have accommodation as we speak today. Our sisters and brothers in the institutes of higher learning, universities and TVET colleges are not funded as we speak today. This year alone, 280 students will be defunded because there's a budget cut which is affecting them. And also we are speaking of plus or minus 2,800 students who did not receive their allowances last year. And if you check, all these monies are just getting somewhere missing, and it gets lost to the pockets of officials and executives of NSFAS and the minister. We're also going to make sure with Blade accounts, and Blade must be fired. He must resign. If he doesn't resign, we're going to push him to be fired. And Cyril must fire Blade, and we're going to make sure in Parliament that that is actually happening, and it will happen.
Students who depend on NSFAS for their studies says since the introduction of service providers, things took a turn for the worse.
I was about to register for my third year here at UNISA. They never paid for my registration. Then it ended up collapsed because it was temporarily registered. Then I wasn't studying the past year because of this thing of service providers. I don't know what happened because I do have the results. I don't know what happened. I did make a follow-up with NSFAS.
The problem with the service providers, I think the fee, the charges, they are too much. They charge around something like 30 rand just to do a single transaction compared to the usual banks.
Minister Nzimande has denied receiving kickbacks. He also vowed to remain in his position and called for investigations into the recordings. Dumela Machoho, SABC News, Mbombela.